Today, we're diving into something truly unique, the ASUS ROG Zephyrus Duo GX550LXS, a laptop that pushes boundaries with its dual-screen design, pairing a 15.6-inch 4K main display with a secondary ScreenPad Plus that tilts. Inside, you get a Core i9-1980HK, RTX 2080 Super, 32GB DDR4, and a massive 2TB RAID 0 SSD setup. Sounds powerful. But can it be a day-to-day gamer's dream, or is it just a novelty? Let's find out. Display primary, 15.6 inches UHD 4K, 3840 by 2160, G-Sync. Secondary display, ScreenPad Plus, 14 inches tilting touch display. CPU, Intel Core i9-10980HK, 8 cores, 16 threads. GPU, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080 Super, 8GB GDDR6. Memory, 32GB DDR4, dual channel. Storage, 2TB SSD in RAID 0. Ports, Thunderbolt 3, USB-C, multiple USB-A, HDMI, etc. Networking, Wi-Fi 6, OS, Windows 10 Pro. This is no ordinary gaming laptop. It's a productivity plus creative plus gaming hybrid. The dual screen is its biggest claim to fame. But can it deliver where it matters? The Zephyrus Duo stands out instantly. The main 4K display is bright, color-accurate, good gamut coverage, and with G-Sync, you get smooth variable refresh performance. But the star is the ScreenPad Plus, a secondary display that lifts when you open the lid. It's great for multitasking. You can put your chat window, audio mixer, or tool palettes on it, while the main screen stays dedicated to your game or creative workspace. Now, build quality. ASUS uses a magnesium aluminum alloy chassis, and though it's not as light as some ultra-portables, it's well built. The hinge mechanism is robust, and the ScreenPad lift feels solid. Port selection is generous. Thunderbolt 3, multiple USB-C-A, HDMI 2.0, full-size SD card slot, and more. For creators, that flexibility is a big win. The 4K UHD panel is excellent. Super sharp text, rich detail, and with proper calibration you get accurate colors. G-Sync helps eliminate tearing in variable FPS gaming. The extra vertical and horizontal workspace from the ScreenPad Plus is not just gimmick. It genuinely boosts workflow. For editors, streamers, or creators, putting timelines or tools there removes the need for external monitors. However, the secondary screen's brightness is lower than the main panel, and viewing angles are more limited. It's not perfect, but the value it adds is significant. The speakers are upward firing and quite good for a laptop. Clear mids and highs, decent spatial presence, though bass is still constrained by chassis size. Using external audio always helps. The webcam is a standard 720p or 1080p, depending on model, serviceable for calls, not high fidelity. For serious streaming, you'll want an external camera. This is where the Duo has to justify its price. Under heavy gaming and rendering, the i9-10980HK sits around 85 to 90 degrees Celsius, and the RTX 2080 Super stays nearer 75 to 80 degrees Celsius, thanks to its clever dual fan and vapor chamber cooling setup. Fan noise is audible under full load, around 50 dB plus, but acceptable for a powerhouse. Here are benchmark numbers, 4K or 1440p settings, depending on game. Cyberpunk 2077, ray tracing plus DLSS quality, circa 80 to 95 FPS. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, circa 100 plus FPS. Control, RT plus DLSS, circa 85 to 100 FPS. Fortnite Apex esports titles, 200 plus FPS in lower settings. GTA 5, Ultra 4K, 90 plus FPS. Creative work, 4K video export, 3D rendering, multitasking, handles them surprisingly well with no major slowdowns. In creative apps, that extra screen helps reduce context switching, so you stay efficient while the internals churn. Thermal throttling is minimal if you keep in performance mode. ASUS's software profiles help you balance noise versus performance. Battery life is not a strong suit. Expect 2 to 3 hours of light usage on battery, and realistically under 1 hour when gaming. This is to be expected given the dual display and high-end internals. For daily productivity, web, writing, or creative tasks plugged in, it's smooth. The ScreenPad is genuinely helpful for multitasking. You can have your timeline, chatting apps, monitoring tools, etc. open on it. Pros: unique dual-screen design that adds real productivity value, raw performance in games and creative workloads, excellent 4K main display with G-Sync, strong port selection and build quality, great multitasking workflow enhancements. Cons: hefty and somewhat bulky for a laptop, mediocre battery life, secondary screen brightness and viewing angles are limited, fan noise under full load. So here's the verdict. The ASUS ROG Zephyrus Duo GX550LXS is not for everyone, but for power users, creators, gamers, or multitaskers who want more than just raw FPS, it delivers something special. It's expensive and not the lightest, but that ScreenPad Plus changes how you interact with your workflow. If you can live plugged in, love multitasking, and want top-tier performance in a package you can carry, this is one of the most fascinating systems out there. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. New laptop deep dives are coming soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.